Well, you said you were playing with house money. How you like that money now?
Oh, I think we doubled down, man. We made some money tonight. What a great effort. What a great performance. What a great win for us. Third game in 4 nights. Guys are banged up, playing heavy minutes. And we came out and we won the first quarter. And I think we gained some confidence. And for us to play that kind of defense against that team, who I think they'd won, 10 or 11 in a row, whatever it was, I think it's spectacular. And Wilson Chandler on Kevin Durant, Gary Harris guarding Klay Thompson, not just them, the whole team, but those guys took that challenge, head on and did a phenomenal job. I can't remember seeing many teams hold that team to 3 of 27 from the three-point line. So it's a hell of a win for us, and it's going to make Christmas obviously that much merrier.
Coach, you know how back-to-back work. Mental fortitude is the most important thing. I think that was one of the best back-to-backs in recent Nuggets history.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Obviously, I've only been here for 2.5 years. Hope to be here a long time, by the way. But I think when you look at who we're playing in this environment and coming off of a great win last night, and I think teams that don't have big plans would have been happy with the win last night. They would have said, you know what, we split. We're going to lose at Golden State. Let's go home. That was never our mentality. I woke up this morning feeling very confident in our chances tonight, and our players had the same mentality. We came in here not to be happy with the win in Portland. We came in here to be greedy, to be selfish, and to get another one. And hats off to all of our players because they did a phenomenal job the whole game to pull out a win in a very tough place to play.
How about some background on what Gary Harris did the last couple nights with McCollum in Portland and Klay Thompson holding Klay to 6 of 25.
Yeah, and 1 of 10 from 3. And again, I think, somebody asked me before the game, is Gary Harris in the same light as a Klay Thompson? And my answer was yes, because I think Gary Harris is offensively very talented. He can shoot it, he can get to the rim, and he makes plays for his teammates. But defensively, when you can hold 2 of the better 2 guards in the NBA to the numbers that Gary has last night and tonight, that speaks volumes. And I think it speaks to the fact that Gary embraces the opportunity to go against the best and show people what he can do. And he did it in a very big way last night and tonight as well.
What did you tell your team after that incident between Draymond and Joker when you knew the crowd was going to get into it and yet you didn't allow it?
Just keep playing. Let's not get soft with success. Understand why we built the lead. It's been with our defense. Make sure we're rebounding, not turning the ball over, and continue to execute. There's a fine line of being aggressive, but also playing not to lose. I didn't want to be that team that was tentative down the stretch, but you have to be smart, and we're able to do that. And obviously, you were waiting for them to make a run, Every time they did, we were able to make enough plays to quiet it down and kind of answer in our own way.
Does Mason Plumlee still have a finger as many times as he left the game?
Yeah, 2 different times. Obviously got dislocated. It popped out once again. He's just hoping that it doesn't look like Ryan Bone's pinky in 20 years. Inside joke.
That mentality that you were talking about, how did that maybe show itself throughout the day? Because like you said, this could be a situation where you sleep in, you come in here, you take the loss and go back home.
Well, it was really simple. We meet as a team in the ballroom, and we talk about how, we're not just coming over here to go through the motions and, okay, moral victory, let's play him tough. We're tired of moral victories. We want to start winning these types of games. And, hey, granted, last night Damian Lillard's out, tonight Steph Curry's out, but we have our own guys that are out. And we don't use anything as an excuse. We had an opportunity to go out there and play tonight and beat a very good basketball team that's been playing at a high level. So I think it speaks volumes about the mental toughness that our players have, and most importantly, Gina, the belief that they have in what we're trying to do and in each other.
How much, you talk about lessons learned, but how much of what happened tonight, executing through a crowd, through runs, was born in the Oklahoma City not being able to execute in that situation?
Well, I'm sure, I'm sure that's still fresh in all of our memories, myself, my players included. We felt we had just lost 2 really tough division games. On the road, chances to win it down the stretch, we don't execute. Then at home, we felt we let one slip away against Minnesota. Well, what do? You learn from it, you grow from it, and then when you're in that situation again, you don't repeat those same mistakes. And I think you saw a team grow last night and even grow up more tonight. And to do it in this environment, I coached here. This is not an easy place to play. And, it speaks volumes of, and we're doing it with young guys. Jamal, Gary, Will, Nikola. That's what really excites me is about not only where we are, 3 games over 500 going into Christmas, but the future that this team holds. That's really exciting for everybody in Denver.
How were we able to hold the Warriors at one point to, I think, 20 straight misses from distance?
You know, obviously, I think they missed some good shots. Let's be honest. We didn't play great defense the whole night, but I think we also had great game plan discipline. And I think if you want to guard Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson, you have to get into them, you have to make them feel you, and you have to take away all their airspace and separation. We were into those guys tonight, and we made them take tough, contested shots. And obviously, that allowed us to hold them to the low percentage they shot from the three-point line.
Obviously a big storyline last night and another good line tonight. Just does he look back to his old self in your mind?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what is he at? 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. And when he's out there, you know, he's just a security blanket. You know, when things aren't going right, getting a cold in the game, he's going to make the right play. And I tell you, I think Trey Lyles, you know, come on, that guy's playing at a really high level right now. For him to go out there and get 15 points, 6 rebounds, and shoot as well as he's shooting, it's great to see. We're coming together right now, and it couldn't happen at a better time.
Man, to persevere through your finger episode, when exactly and how did it happen?
You know, I think I just got tangled up. I don't know if I caught it in a jersey or what the first time. And then the second time they swiped down on the ball when I was going up, and it popped out again. So rough night, but whatever. But
you played through it, and clearly it was giving you problems, right? It was hard to hold the ball.
Yeah. I played through it. I don't know if I played well through it, but you know, everybody you know, really stuck with it on a third game in 4 nights back to back. I thought our team showed a lot of grit tonight.
Defensively, what's been the difference? I mean, 2 nights in a row in opposing courts to do what you've done?
I think, you know, collectively we've had good attention to detail, attention to game plan, and like I said before, if teams are going to beat us, it's going to be doing something that's not their strong suit. So we try to make guys beat us not playing to their strengths.
When you go to a Portland, you go to a Golden State and you win here, what does that do for your confidence? It's almost like you can win anywhere now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we shouldn't look at games as home or road. We should just next game. You know, early in the season, people were saying we can't win on the road. So, you know, after these last 2 games, now what's the challenge? We got to, you know, keep winning at home and then keep winning on the road, and we'll be a good team.
All right, just take a look at this. I know you've seen it before. Just for those at home, that is assistant coach Ryan Bowen. Yours is just minor flesh wound compared to Bowen.
Yeah. I hope my recovery is a little better than Rybo's.
Thanks, Vincent. Second game is a lot mental, isn't it? That team played last night. You played last night. You seem more mentally prepared for this game.
Yeah, I think you could say that. You know, from the jump, we came out and we kind of tried to get on top of them. And defensively, like I said, it carried us, and you know that's what won us the game today.
Things got a little tight there in the fourth. You hit a couple clutch shots that turnaround over KD with the shot clock winding down. What's going through your head at that point?
I said I'm going to hit KD with a KD. I was just, you know, shot clock was going down, so I had to get something up, and luckily it went in.
You don't happen to wear KD shoes, do you?
Nah, I wear Kobe's. You know, yeah,
so you had KD with the Kobe's, what you did?
Yeah, something like that.
Confidence level, where is this team after this road trip?
I think we're on a high. You know, we hadn't won in Portland, and I think Coach said 9 years, so that, and then coming out here and, you know, being able to beat a really good, you know, Golden State team that hadn't lost in 11 games. And, you know, I think going into this little Christmas holiday break that we're going to have, I think it's good for us, you know, get a rest, and then, you know, we're back at it on the 26th.
Dude, I have been trying to get Gary to buy you guys something of value for Christmas, and he utterly refuses.
I think that's more Paul's job. You know, that $90 million is kind of nice. So, no, but Gary got it too. Come on in here, Gary. Gary got it too. So I think he'll hook us up sooner or later.
Thanks, Trey.